Activate, baby. So, yeah, we had some leftover beef stroganoff from last night, but probably have that for dinner again when we do the leftover thing. But for right now, since I just had a simple 1 egg and sausage breakfast with some coffee and water, now I'm just going to make some quesadillas. So I'm going to make some Wheeler's quesadillas, some chicken quesadillas. So first I'm going to make my dog a little chicken because they will complain if they don't get any chicken. So I'm going to make them a little piece, and then I'm going to make my piece, which will have chicken fajita seasoning on it and all that. All right. Okay. Kind of had a scare earlier, and it was basically I was going to take my daily walks, but I smelled some gas. But that gas smell is gone now, but I was really concerned because it was pretty strong. And I don't know where it's coming from. I don't think it's coming from this condo. So it's got to be either these neighbors, or across the street, or the other condo in a diagonal direction. Now, I would have called the authorities, but, for a gas leak. The thing is, it went away. And so, anyways, I don't really have experience with those such things. So hopefully nothing catches on fire or explodes today. We have everything electric. Our propane is gone. Mom's refilling the tank at Home Depot, getting a new air filter. We have an electric water heater. So this is an electric stove and range. I'm not smelling gas. It's coming from outside. And then I was thinking it was kind of intermittent. So it could be like, what I'm smelling coming in, it could be from another commercial business or something. It could be from a condo. It could be a place that's far away and the winds are real strong. So it could be blowing in the gas smell from somewhere else. So I have no idea where it's coming from. So yeah. So it could, this gas leak might not even be localized. It could be blowing in on some winds. So, hey, what are you doing with Uni? Hopefully the Denny's or anything doesn't blow up today or something. You know what I'm saying? So, okay, got this chicken here. It's not thawed out. I've just been, put some salt and pepper for my dogs, just a little bit, not too much, just a little bit of flavor for my doggies. And then I'm gonna put this lid on. Yeah. So I was a little bit concerned because I'm not used to smelling, gas leaks and stuff, and we don't get any rain until Thursday. Texas has been in a drought, so the last thing we need is a big explosion with the fire, with high winds right now. So. All right, you want me to get that uni? Let me get that uni. Get the uni. We need to do that. Get the unicorn. Get the uni. You want to play with uni? Unicorn play. Hey, Dula. You took the toy. Taking my toy. Unicorn. Give me uni now. Unicorny. Okay, so we're cooking the chicken, but there's still a problem because there's the dishes over here. So did the Epstein files get released today? Is that really? Bum, bum, bum. Yeah, I mean, think about a gas leak. Somebody lights a cigarette, causes an explosion. You know, hit some electrical wire, electronics, cause a major fire explosion. So, but I don't know the source. It's probably floating in on winds. I don't know where the smell. I mean, I don't know if it's just Houston has a bad ozone. You know, I don't know if that kind of pollution could be that strong. You know, the major city. I would hope the pollution in Houston, Texas hasn't made the air so low quality that it smells like toxic gas. I seriously doubt that, though. Yeah. My mom said, watch the Good Morning America on Channel 2. She said, Dick Van Dyke turns 100 years old. They're celebrating early. He turns 100 December 13th. So. That's like if I had my 50th birthday party, you know, 2 weeks early or 2 months early. It's kind of premature, isn't it? Assuming that I'll be alive for certain birthdays. I mean, or is that like George Carlin? Isn't it presumptuous that there's a God, there's a man in the sky who really gives a shit about the things that we do? That the creator of the universe has time on the schedule for us. Yeah, it kind of reminds me of that George Carlin monologue. Like, oh well, I assume, even though an assumption is like an ass, everybody's got one, like an opinion. But you know what? Let's just assume, for happy shits, that Dick Van Dyke makes it to his 100th birthday. Yeah, kind of disappointed when Betty White. She made it to 99, and you're like, oh, is Betty White going to make it to 100? Well, then she died, you know, before. So I don't want to get all hyped up and then be disappointed, right? It's like, you don't want to get all that. You don't want to get too hyped up just to be brought down. Yeah, get too excited. I'm so excited. I've had the time of my life. I've had the time of my night. Ooh, every open wound, I swear it's the truth. Or maybe people like Santa Claus trailer last year or so. Yeah. Well, see, that's the fun. They didn't have AI video generation a few years ago, so I had to come up with my own shit. So I had to dress up like Santa Claus, and then edit the thing and everything. See, if I had paid for AI, it would just make a Santa Claus horror trailer, and then it would just make up some shit, and it would look all right. It might even be funny. It might even be, but like, sometimes DIY, do it yourself, is nice. So I've had the time of my night. Ooh, man. Sometimes it is fun just to make a movie or something from scratch, and locations, shoots, and all that old school great grandfather stuff. It's fun to just do it from scratch, like grandma's spaghetti recipe or something. Speaking of toxic gases, besides my farts, I think we need to reinstall the carbon monoxide detector. So we don't die from a colorless and odorless gas. You just wake up, find a bunch of people dead, like the Heaven Gate suicide, and some animals are just dead. Like, thankfully, there's a lot of family members, in my family at least, that suffer from chronic boredom and loneliness. So they call very often to check up, so that's nice. So they would find our bodies probably quickly if everybody died. So somebody would go, oh my God, I haven't heard from them in like 5 minutes. Call 911. So that's good, actually. That's good. You have some of us that are sufferers of chronic creativity, and then others in suffering from chronic boredom and loneliness. See how yin and yang, it just fits. Yeah. Nice. Yin and yang like an orangutan. Yin and yang like an orangutan. Got the chicken. Yin and yang like a poontang. We're rapping. It's kind of like rap singing. It's not really like hip hop music.
Yeah, it was like, Beavis? I was outside like, smells like gas. I'm like, okay, I didn't fart. So what's next? Do I have a gas water heater? No, it's electric. Okay, do I have a gas stove? Nope, it's electric. Okay, propane tank gone, being refilled. Where's the fucking gas coming from? I don't know. Let's call that incomplete information. We'll call that unknown. I don't know. Okay, seriously. So, hey, hold your butt. I'm not done yet, Don. You gotta make sure it's safe. Hold on to your butt. Like Samuel Jackson in Jurassic Park. Hold on to your butt. So I hope there's not like a gas leak at Denny's and then somebody lights up their butts and everything goes and blows up. That would ruin my day. That would just chat my chihuahuas. It's gotta cool down. Yeah. Okay. Those little flavor modules here. I'm a flavorful. Yeah. Hold your butt. Hold on, it's gotta cool off. Too lady. You're not acting too ladylike. You either, Bella. Too lovely. Hold on to your butt. Doesn't anybody believe anymore in delayed gratification? Oh! Patience is a virtue. But time waits for no one. Okay, so we got the chickens. You're ruining my tea time. It is time. Here you go, Bear. Bear. No, Bear's over here. Bear's right there. Here's Dooley. Okay. Now, remember to breathe, guys. Very good. Very good indeed. Let's move on to the next assignment. Ooh. Yeah, it's good stuff. Man, chicken. Ooh. All right, now for mine. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I have the chicken fajita seasoning right here. So put some on one side. Okay, let me. Okay. What is this? The fentanyl channel or something? The fentanyl channel? Yeah, so what's the real truth? Venezuelan war? That's a good idea. What's the real truth? Yeah, Venezuelan war or... Yeah. What's the real deal, I guess? That's a good question. So let's say you have a house and you have a backyard, but your neighbors have slowly but surely. Your neighbors over time have gotten bigger, wealthier, more family members. They're kind of squeezing you out in your backyard. And they're taking your backyard over, even though you told them multiple times to get the fuck out, get your shit off my property. And they're in your backyard and they're threatening to take your house. So what are you going to do? You're going to kick the fuckers out of your backyard. So if the southern hemisphere, Central and South America, is America's backyard, then we have to kick the Chinese Communist Party the fuck out of this hemisphere. So Argentina is already on the side of America. Okay. Argentina is already on the side of America. Okay. Argentina is already, Javier Milei is already on the side of America. Pro-Trump supporter. Boom.
Brazil, Lulu, Lulu, Cuckoo, Lulu. Brazil is still far leftist, the Portuguese state of Brazil in South America. Cuckoo Lulu. But Lulu da Silva is really old. He's like almost 80, you know. So I think he's cooked. Once a pro Brazil Trumpian Javier Milei type character gets in there, they're gonna throw all the fucking leftists out. So Brazil is communist and socialist and leftist for now, but it won't always be that way. Okay. What about the failed state of Venezuela? What about them? Put it through. Put it in the butter and the remnants of the last chicken, and do the hokey pokey. Spread it all around. Move it all about. Yeah. Well, don't want to move it too much, I guess, but I got that cooked for a while. So, because of narco-terrorist states like Mexico and Venezuela, Trump has destroyed however many, with the help of the U.S. Navy, U.S. military forces, has destroyed what, 30 drug boats or so far? So Trump says we've stopped 8 or so wars, but there's might be one on the way. What does it mean by that? That's pretty cryptic. Or is it? Okay. Feel better. Nicolas Maduro. Maduro. Adios, Maduro. Adios. Adios. Senor. So, yeah. All right. better gerrymandering than gerrymandering. But anyways, gerrymandering. Huh? Well, y'all got it. Y'all got some good food. Y'all didn't expect to have chicken so early. I feel like chicken tonight. Chicken tonight from the 1990s. I love that. It was for like some flavorings from a company. It wasn't like the company wasn't called Chicken Tonight. That was just their advertising. It was like a company, maybe was it Lipton or somebody you wouldn't expect to have like chicken flavorings? Yeah, and it was just seasoning for your chicken that jazzed it up in different styles, but they had a really catchy jingle. I feel like chicken tonight, chicken tonight. Nicolas Maduro. Oh, Nicolas Maduro. Nicolas Maduro. Oh, Nicolas Maduro. Nicolas Maduro. So the authoritarian dictator of Venezuela. What is a dictator of a country? Somebody who says, it's my way or the highway. I don't care about you people out there what you think of it. So that's a real dictator. So a real dictator is like, a real jack-booted, tin-plated dictator is somebody, whom you aren't getting that. You already had your chicken. You don't get doubles. You haven't really imagined it. You get your Trump relief check for $2,000, and then you're like, hey, what about $5,000? So imaginative. Yeah. Well, I guess that's the mind of a dog. Yeah. So all that military out there, all those ships, all those troops, all of that logistics and ordnance setting up in the Caribbean just for drugs? I don't know. All those ships and troops just for Chinese, Mexican fentanyl and synthetic opioids. Synthetic heroin. No, it's probably regime change. They're probably going to destroy the forces of Nicolas Maduro and take all that energy from Chinese Communist Party and the Russian Federation and kick their asses out too, if they're there, which they probably are.
So this is just cleaning up our backyard, the way I look at it. It's really difficult to have a world order if your hemisphere isn't even in order, right? So okay. I'll get a new potty pad too, though. I'm sorry. Okay, I'll go get the new potty pad too. How can you have a world order if your hemisphere isn't even in order? Yeah. How can you have Russians, North Koreans, Iranians, and Chinese communists right in your backyard with no response? Well, that's just not how you play Risk. Okay. Yeah. I think it's about chopped up good enough for the quesadillas. Yeah. Come on. Do. Ba ba ba. All right. Oh, y'all give up? Hold on, Tula. You aren't getting any more of this. Go eat your puppy chow. It's my turn to eat as the chef. Everybody else got to eat. Go Scotty, go Scotty, go Scotty, Chef Scotty. Ooh. Go Scotty, go Scotty. What are y'all doing? Get out of here. Hey, cut it up. Eat your puppy chow now. Out! Out! All right. Wait. Back. Back. No more. Get out. Go lay down. Okay. Any situation. Well, it's quite tasty. Indeed. Okay. So, I think Nicolas Maduro is going to get blasted out of existence, to be honest. Will I shed a tear? No. I'm just fine with the, I'm fine with the United States military and Western civilization kicking out the Chinese communists and the Russians and the Iranians and the North Koreans forever out of the American hemisphere, the Americas. So I'm fine with that. That's great. Yeah, and Venezuela has one of the best energy reserves, right, in the entire world of oil. So, goodbye. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I don't expect Nicolas Maduro to be joining us in the future, in the world. So. Get some mild cheddar on there. Am I going to miss the dictator of Venezuela? Cause so much suffering for us people in the world? No, I'm not. So when the U.S. forces and allied forces blow up Venezuela and their authoritarian, evil dictator, I'm not going to cry a tear. I'll say, all right, well, the Venezuelans can have their country back finally. And the opposition party's already ready to go. I mean, really. Got those precision-guided missiles and hypersonic missiles. They don't know what hit them. So they'll either stand down or they'll get killed or captured or whatever. Should be a great show on CNN. Does CNN still show the war battles live? Or maybe I'll watch it on Fox. I don't know. Put some of that mozzarella cheese on there too. Put the ranch on the bottom. Okay, I think that's a good. Yeah, that's enough cheese. We'll save some of this mozzarella cheese in case we want to have a little mini pizza or something in the future. So the United States will tell the opposition party, well, okay, we put you back in power, and the Venezuelan people are going to have democratic, free elections, but, but we want to have some of your oil profits. Okay. And whatever, the rare earth element minerals and metals and so on. I think I already have. Okay. So I guess they're going to do a quid pro quo, this for that. And the Chinese communists will go, oh, we lost one of our board pieces in our quest for global domination. Oh. And, America first, America strong continues. Hooray! Okay, that's great. Well, at least that's the way I hope it goes, Yeah. Every death you make, every death you take, I'll be bombing you. One of my favorites. Every single day, it'll be bombs away. Ooh, sweet tune. Okay. I'll be bombing you. I'll be bombing you. Now, could I fit this in here to make a little taco deal? Yeah, little taco. Nice little taco. Roll that bad dad up, huh? Get the bad daddy. People are going to get Epstone today. Okay, we got the... It doesn't belong to Putin. It doesn't belong to Xi. How my poor heart aches with every country you take. Every move you make, every country you take, I'll be bombing you. That'd be a great classic. I like the way it sounds. Every deal you break, every country you take, I'll be bombing you. Oh, it's a sweet tune. Can't you see? South America doesn't belong to G. We good? All right. Save a taco for later. Bit of a fajita deal or a wrap. Don't you understand, G? Venezuela belongs to Dawn. No. We gotta make the lyrics kind of match up, you know, make it rhyme. Mozzarella cheddar. Yeah, there it is. God bless and best of success. Ooh, we gotta do this, flip this over here. Ooh. Hey, nice. Don't you miss the days when the only files were the X files?